Ancient Forest is a beautiful yet dangerous location in Monster Hunter World full of deadly creatures, but usually we don't have time to explore this place as we have only 50 minutes to complete the quest. You just go in, do the thing, and go out. And that got me thinking, can I even survive in Ancient Forest if I have no time limit? It's a master rank Ancient Forest, I have only one life, no Palico, and the only items I can use are those I can find and craft here, with some exceptions, but later about that. In addition, I can't use any mantles that negate damage in fights. I have the shittiest bow you can imagine, and the blindfold. Well, no, of course I'm joking, I'm keeping the blindfold for Vitalis, so also I can't eat in the canteen till I kill at least 2 large monsters. To complete this sort of challenge run, I have to kill 3 large monsters, every next to which should be stronger. To keep the integrity, I decided that these monsters should be the natural habitants of the Ancient Forest. One of them should be killed with the help of barrels, one should be captured. 2 of the most popular hunting techniques, because why not? That's why I am allowing myself to take 2 mega barrel bombs and 2 trap tools. I can't craft those items. For the same reason, I let myself take a stack of empty files. For the sake of integrity and also because I didn't want it to be complete torture, I let myself use a master rank armor, but only those pieces that could be crafted from monsters and items that inhabit the Ancient Forest. And since build creation is an essential part of the hunt, maybe it's a good time to show you the build I've come up with. I'm not gonna go in depth as you can see everything on the screen. All I'll say is that apart from the fact that I have an Iron Bow 1, I think I've done a pretty good job. Or not, I don't know, you tell me. I also put power charm and armor charm in my pocket for the defense and damage boost, and even then, you can notice that after setting everything up, the damage still sucks ass. So I was concerned. These guys have a lot of HP and that might be a problem. And I was right. After a few test runs, I noticed that I can't kill anything bigger than Jagras. At some point, monsters being tired of my tickles just decide to peace out, leaving me with most of my resources spent, time wasted, and no monster killed. That's why I let myself take some damage buffs in this expedition. Might Seed, Demon Powder, and Mega Demon Drag. On top of that, I'll make sure to eat a meat platter for this sweet damage boost for the final monster. And finally, we are now done with this nerdy shit and ready to depart. My initial strat for this run was to spend some time preparing for all the items I'll need and avoid any monster encounter till my item pouch is full. Then I wait for a new wave of monsters to come and immediately hunt one of them to utilize all the time I have before the monster decides to leave the location. This time I acted differently. Since Jagras has already come to the Ancient Forest, I didn't want to waste this chance and decided to split my preparation in a few stages and collect other ingredients later. For Jagras, all I needed was healing potions and defense buff items such as armor skin and adamant seed. So for the next 15 minutes I was collecting all the herbs, honey, bitter bugs, blue mushrooms, and other stuff on my way that will be helpful in the future. Stoked with everything I need for the encounter, I use max potion to increase my maximum HP, armor skin to raise my defense by 15, and mega demon drag for additional 7 points of attack bonus. I believe this is a perfect time to elaborate more on how I choose what monster to hunt and in what order. To put it short, I've separated monsters from Ancient Forest into 3 tiers based on the numbers of HP they have and their introduction to the player during the base game. Jagras and Kuluyaku are in the first group as they have the lowest amount of HP and rather easy to kill. I wanted Jagras to be the first to go because it's literally the first big monster you kill in Monster Hunter World. You know, to pay respects, sort of. But even though Jagras has the least HP among all of them, with this damage, every second counts. Apart from spamming every skill I can, this was my first time with bows. I'm not sure I knew what I was doing, but I think it worked, probably thanks to this stagger skill. I was also relying a lot on the clutch claw, launching Jagras into walls every time I had this opportunity. Not every try was successful though. I used environmental traps to immobilize the monsters and even lure them to each other to get a decent amount of damage for free. If both monsters decide to bite my ass, I just use Mantle to get away from the scene. The stress around the fact that at any moment I can see the notification about Jagras leaving the location soon made me use every second I had. I was always in a chase for the monster, not letting it rest even for a bit. This time limit made the hunt exciting and thrilling, but also exhausting. I would still prefer not to have that pressure on me. And almost after 30 minutes of constant pressure, Jagras has been slayed. Now I need to restock my consumables and wait for new monsters to come. Even though I really wanted to kill this Anjanath to avenge him leaving the location mid-fight. I just knew I didn't have enough time for that, and so I waited, gathering materials, fishing and killing Aptonoth for some barbecue and free stamina boost. Next nominees to become my prey were Puki and Tobi-Kadachi, and not gonna lie, I was praying for the Puki icon to appear on the map and not this annoying stupid ass quick ass puss. And my item pouch speaks for myself. I mean, I even had this cleanser booster. I was ready to fight anything but Tobi-Kadachi. And guess what came first? I didn't want to wait another hour or so just to have a chance for Puki to appear. So the Tobi-Kadachi hunt it is, even though my build wasn't optimized for it whatsoever. That's why I used the shit out of the clutch claw. And I'm not even sorry, I will abuse it if that grants me my survival. I'll be honest, I don't know how to fight Tobi-Kadachi. I wasn't electric this fight. I mean, I was electric, but in a different way. All of its quick jumps were annoying as hell. Stunts because of lightning didn't help either, but what did help me and restore my faith in myself is Fulgur Anjanath. I really want to call it Anjanath. My guy just came in and dunked on this Dax build lava, dealing 1600 damage and probably even more of emotional damage. But he just got his ass whooped in front of the whole forest. And as soon as Tobi-Kadachi runs away in shame, I use my Gile Mantle to escape Fulgur Anjanath and chase my not so electric anymore friend. Only during this run I was able to fully appreciate all those renewable environmental traps. Yeah, they might not deal good damage, but they can always create some breathing space, which at times was really important. As for the good damage, I didn't use the big rock to do big numbers yet. Tobi-Kadachi is too active and I was afraid to miss the shot. The trap is too valuable to waste it like that. I have a few close calls here and there, but that doesn't stop me from attacking. No matter how low was the damage, with every hit I was getting closer to killing the monster, and that was enough for me. I used Might Seed and Demon Powder to add some attack bonus and lure Tobi-Kadachi into the poison pool. Chasing the monster, I pick up honey to craft more mega potions, and here this run could have ended, but fortunately I was able to recover quickly and continue the fight. I never knew how to fight this monster properly, filling this hunt with lots of highs and lows. Here I shoot it off the tree and launch into the wall. I am so fly. Seconds later, the monster brings me down to earth by making me shit myself and add a few kilograms in my pants. And once again I use my clutch claw to deal extra damage. I told you I'm gonna use it. Jumping off a cliff to mount it, and finally, while Tobi-Kadachi is busy eating, I activate my trap card, which is just a huge fucking rock that goes big bonk. And a few hits later, the monster is finally near its death. I let it escape to fall asleep, because if you haven't forgotten, one of 3 monsters should be killed with the help of barrels. So when I find Tobi-Kadachi sleeping, Oh, look at this cute fucking laser. I put 2 mega barrel bombs right at his head. Unfortunately, that wasn't enough to kill it, so I spent another 10 minutes hunting the beast before it leaves. By the way, I still haven't seen any notifications about that. Oh, there you are. Too bad I already killed it. 2 of 3 monsters are dead. All I need to do now is to restock my supplies and wait for my next prey to appear, which is either Rathian or Anjanath, because these guys have the most HP out all of the monsters I encountered. I thought it would be smart to save my trap for this moment and capture one of them. I wasn't sure I'd have enough time to kill them, and because I've beaten 2 large monsters, I let myself eat in the canteen. I choose meat platter for additional damage. Again, I let myself do it because I'm not sure I have enough damage to kill a monster of this scale within the allotted time. Hope the last monster will be one of these 2, because at this point I felt tired and waiting another hour for other monsters to appear sounded really exhausting. Going for another honey scavenge, I discover Folga Anjanath, which means another hour of just waiting. Or it means I could try kill Folga Anjanath, since out of these 3, he's the closest to my last target. Besides, I've just eaten, I feel overpowered now, and what an epic ending it will be. Not only will I complete the challenge, I'll complete it with extra credits. These are the thoughts I had in my head running by the beast. What a stupid idiot I am. These are my thoughts 2 minutes later, right after I die to Folga Anjanath and lose. Exhaustion, anger, disappointment. I felt all of this after a small stupid mistake. I should have been more patient. I didn't want to start another try, but still I did, and because I was already exhausted, disappointed, angry, those runs didn't work out either. I was tired. I think I am ready to give up here. Make this video and say something like, well, it is what it is. Ancient Forest won this time. Subscribe and find out if I can come back in the next Monster Hunter Survival Challenge video. And that probably would have been fine. You don't get to win every time. You don't have to win every time. But it must be this time. I want to show everyone that I've got that dog in me. I can't just give up. So after I had some rest, made a quick Dragon's Dogma 2 video, I was ready for revenge. I will not give up that easily. And you already know the drill. I craft all the items I need, kill Jagras, restock my supplies, Tobi-Kadachi spawns again, but I don't care. This run, I am that guy. I was locked in, calm and focused. I make no mistakes. I'm doing such a great job. I didn't even record the moment I killed Tobi-Kadachi because I didn't expect it to die so quickly. And because I didn't expect Tobi-Kadachi to die so quickly, I didn't use my barrels. So I guess I have to kill this Pookie now while I'm waiting for Rathian and Anjanath to appear. I eat my meat platter and go for the Pookie. Finally, my cleanser booster has found its use, everything is going great. After a long fight, I weaken the monster and it goes to sleep. And it's either I'm doing it wrong or the damage is just not enough to finish the monster. And while I'm expecting every shot to be the last, this fucker just decides to leave. Unfortunately, but that's okay. Pookie was just a distraction to pass the time till the big guys showed themselves. So as soon as Rathian joins the scene, I am already ready to face it. And I don't need to tell you again how it goes. I use every opportunity to deal as much damage as I can. The only difference is that I can't beat Rathian against Rathalos, the only monster in the location at the moment. Instead, these guys team up to roast my ass. And the fight gets heated. I use everything I have. Defense buffs, damage buffs, clutch claw, coatings, environment to keep the pressure going. Although I'll admit sometimes I used Gile Mantle for a quick rest as Rathian's pressure was no worse. this is a worthy opponent for the end of this video, and after 30 minutes of pure action and adrenaline rush, Rathian hits me with his tail, poisoning and stunning me at the same time. It is over. I guess I'm not that guy, I don't have that dog in me, and it really it is what it is situation, so I guess Ancient Forest did win this time. Subscribe and find out if I can come back in the next Monster Hunter Survival Challenge video. I gotta go touch some grass. Bye.